Good evening. I'm Dr. Carr, and I will be presenting my work, Success in Creating Educational Equity and Access for African Americans in Geosciences, 25 years of an international faculty's work at a rural HBCU, that is Fort Valley State University. So the challenge to the world is how to recruit underrepresented minorities to the geosciences. The Earth Science degree awarded to African Americans, as it shows, about 1.76% on an average on a year that an African American gets a Earth Science degree. So it's very challenging. And if you look at NSF data, national data, it shows that all races, if you compare engineering to geoscience degrees, 95% of the degrees goes to engineering, 5% goes to geosciences. In the Black community, 98% goes to engineering, 2% goes to geosciences. So that's a huge challenge to start with. So how do you recruit URMs to geosciences? And at Fort Valley State University, which is an HBCU, we have dual degree partnerships where in engineering and geosciences with universities like Texas Austin, Penn State, where our student goes and complete their geoscience or engineering degrees. So we have a pipeline program that we have created from 9th to 12th grade. And I have been involved with this program for 25 years and have traveled through with them throughout the country, from Georgia mountains to Grand Canyon every summer. And so these figures, my teaching and traveling with these 9th graders to 12th graders before they come to Fort Valley. Hopefully they are going to come to Fort Valley. And as we see in this graph, 27 of them have now become engineers, and 17 of them has become geoscientists. So this is nothing like 98% to 2%. This is 27 to 17. Also, this graph shows the male-female ratio, which is very similar in the geosciences and engineering part of our program. And 40% of the total geoscience degrees that FVSU has awarded through the partner institutions comes from this pipeline pre-collegiate program. So it is pretty obvious that to attract underrepresented minorities, we need to look at programs like ours that recruit students at a very early stage before they have made up their mind. This is the total growth of geoscientists at Fort Valley State University. Currently in 2020, we have 47, and out of which 17 are from our pre-collegiate program. And we're hoping, and we are pretty sure, because our attrition is almost negligible, that the students who are in pipeline in 2 years will have reached 50 or over 50 students. And that's a pretty good milestone for us. One other thing that I wanted to show you was, let's move my face from here, if you look at the number of, to create this 27 MC or pre-collegiate engineers and the 17 geoscientists, how many scholarships were given? All our students are on scholarships. So this is another thing that I think administrators and non-geoscientists don't believe, that geoscience has the capability to match engineering number of engineers that come out, which we don't, but we can give a pretty good shot. So in this graph, it shows that to create the 27 engineers, huge number of, over 80 scholarships were given out. And compared to geosciences, where 29 scholarships were given out. So I hold on to anything that was given to me because there was no other number. So if you look at the ratio of degrees earned to scholarship awarded, engineering is 37%, geoscience is 85%. So in conclusion, I want to bring up comparing the national data again, that I showed in the very first slide here, that 98% to 2% engineers to geoscience is the national average, while where we see that our students who come directly from high school, their average is more closer to the national average, 75 to 25%. On an average, we get about 70 to 30. And then if you look at the high school component, the pre-collegiate component, which I call the MC component, that seems to be quite different and lower for engineering, higher for geosciences. And if you look at just last 5 years data, it's even strangely not 98 to 2, but 59 to 41 in favor of geosciences. So it can be done. I have done this over the last 25 years. And our geoscientists are not just the front office diversity candidates. They are real geoscientists. They are trained as geoscientists by the big universities. I get them started, but it has been a pleasure for me to be on this journey. And I will take any questions if you have any. Thanks for letting me share my work, and looking forward to meet all of you and hear about your stories. Thank you.